The Experior test for business law might include questions on a variety of topics. Let's explore some key areas. Firstly, consider business organizations. You should understand the different types of business entities such as sole proprietorships, limited liability companies or LLC, and corporations. Be prepared to answer questions about the formation and governance of each entity type. Understand the liability of owners and shareholders in each structure. Secondly, contracts are a crucial area. Know the elements of a valid contract, including offer, acceptance, and consideration. Be familiar with different types of contracts, like sales contracts and service agreements. Understand the requirements for contract formation and performance. You should also know the remedies for breach of contract, such as damages or specific performance. Thirdly, property law is likely to be tested. This includes real estate ownership and transfer, covering deeds, mortgages, and property rights. Intellectual property rights, such as trademarks and patents, are also important. Understand how these rights are obtained and protected. Fourthly, employment law is a significant area. This encompasses hiring, firing, and discrimination. Understand the legal requirements for each. Be familiar with wage and benefit laws, including minimum wage and overtime. Also, know the employee rights and responsibilities, such as workplace safety. Fifthly, torts are another area to study. Negligence and its elements, including duty of care, breach of duty, causation, and damages, are crucial. Understand intentional torts such as assault and battery. Defamation, including libel and slander, is also important. Sixthly, business ethics should be considered. Understand ethical principles in business such as honesty, fairness, and transparency. Be familiar with the concept of social responsibility and its implications for businesses. Seventhly, agency law is another area. This includes types of agency relationships, such as principal-agent relationships. Understand the authority of agents and the liability of principals for the acts of agents. Eighthly, business finance will be a topic. Be familiar with the different types of business financing, such as debt and equity. Understand the sources of capital, including loans, investments, and retained earnings. Financial ratios and analysis, including profitability ratios and liquidity ratios, are important. Ninthly, taxes are a significant area. You should understand the basic principles of business taxation. Be familiar with the types of business taxes, such as income tax, sales tax, and property tax. Tax deductions and credits should also be understood. Tenthly, insurance is important. You should be familiar with types of business insurance, coverage and exclusions, and also claims handling. These topics should provide a solid foundation for preparing for the business law portion of the Experior test. Remember to consult reliable resources and seek professional guidance if needed.